My name is Amanda McFarland and I am the owner of Green Paw Dog Bakery. We are a local dog bakery in Greenfield, Indiana, and we do things a little bit different here. We have rescue, and we grow all of our own produce and buy meat, eggs, and dairy local. So we truly are a green company. Today I'm going to show you some of the products that Green Paw has to offer, and these are all on our website as well, www.mygreenpaw.com. And I'm also going to show you the importance of a food-seeking, problem-solving activity for dogs. It helps relieve boredom, it helps calm anxious dogs down, and it gives them something to do instead of redecorating your house. And to do that, we have toys that we are going to fill with Green Paw treats. These toys come in a variety of sizes. I have small and large. There's also a medium, there's a size for a puppy, and there's a size extra large. But right now, I just have the large because that's what my dog uses. And the first thing you want to do to fill this toy is to plug up the hole that's right here. To do that, the easiest thing I have found is a mini marshmallow. Just take your mini marshmallow and plug up your hole right here, and it's just that easy. Just like that. Once it's full, you will need to find a gooey substance to line the inside of the toy. Cream cheese works well, yogurt works well, and peanut butter works well. I'm going to use cream cheese today because for my dog Greta, peanut butter is a little bit too fattening for her. Most of the time I use yogurt. So just get yourself a little bit of cream cheese, put it on your finger, and line the inside of the toy with the cream cheese. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's a great thing about dogs. They're easy to please. And I put a little bit on the outside too, just to tempt her a little bit. Put that away. And then I'm going to show you the items that can go into the toy. You need to fill it with a variety of different Green Paw items. And when you order from us, we will keep a bio on your dog and suggest new things. Dogs get bored too. So you don't want to keep filling up your toy with the same stuff. Hash browns work well, frozen green beans, and these can be bought at any local supermarket. Sweet potatoes dehydrated in the food dehydrator, regular potatoes, dehydrated pumpkin, dehydrated apples, peaches, pears, and cucumbers. And these are dehydrated sweet potatoes that were mashed first. These are more like a rawhide chew. And much better for your dog than a rawhide. All of the fruits and vegetables, before I dehydrate them, get soaked in chicken broth for 2 hours. It gives them a little bit better flavor. Some dogs really like fruits and vegetables. My dog does not. But when I soak them in chicken broth, it might as well be steak. She loves them. The next thing you will want to use to stuff your toy is some Green Paw cookies. I have a variety of those as well. Now, if you buy any of these and you want to use these for Kong, you need to chop them up a little bit before you put them back in the freezer. Always keep everything you buy from Green Paw frozen until you're ready to use it. This is a peanut butter pumpkin puppy, and these are made by me specifically for this toy. They're mostly pumpkin and whole grain oats, so they're pretty healthy. They have a little bit of peanut butter in them too, just to make them a little bit more tempting. But this is one of Greta's favorites, so I'm definitely going to use that today. The number one thing that dogs want is meat. and Green Paw offers a variety of dehydrated meat that is purchased from a local butcher. Liver, a favorite of dogs, beef or chicken livers. Pork, these are actually pork chops. Steak. And one thing you may not think about, dogs really don't get much of, but it is very good for dogs, fish. And there's also some ham in here too. If your dog is like my dog and inhales food, it takes her 0.8 seconds for any treat, then this toy would be a good thing for you to have, because it will allow your dog to actually enjoy the treat that you're giving her instead of inhaling it. So now that you've lined your toy with your gooey substance, then you can start filling it. You want to mix it up a little bit. Use some of your healthy stuff, some of your cookies, and some of your meat. So I will put in a couple of green beans in here. Green beans are good for dogs too. And maybe a little bit of pumpkin. When you order from Green Paw, we will keep track of what you've ordered so that we can recommend new things. Your dog will get bored if you just keep giving them the same stuff. So then we can recommend some new things when you order again. So there's some pumpkin. And I will definitely be giving her her little puppy. She loves those. Another thing Greta really likes are these sweet potatoes wrapped with chicken. These are so healthy for dogs too. This is lean chicken wrapped around homegrown sweet potato. So I'm pretty liberal with how much of this I give her. One thing when you're stuffing this toy you want to do is you want to make sure the meat is kind of in the middle. And that is because when we fill it with the chicken broth in a minute, the chicken broth will rehydrate all of your fruits and vegetables and your meats. And it'll kind of, the fruits and vegetables will kind of hide the meat, which takes the dog a little bit longer then to get to. And therefore it's more of a problem-solving, food-seeking activity that domesticated dogs don't really get anymore. And their instincts have not changed. Our lifestyles have changed, but their instincts have not. They still want to do those types of things. All right, so I have the chicken, sweet potatoes in. I'm going to put a few more healthy things in. I think I'll put in some apples. She doesn't really care for apples, but if I soak them in the chicken broth, she likes them. So I'll put in a couple apples for her. You don't want to overstuff this, but you want to make sure that it's in there pretty good. So now that we have it stuffed, we are going to fill it with chicken broth. You can use beef broth, vegetable broth. Actually, you can get fish broth. If you buy store-bought broth, make sure it's low in sodium. If you make your own, then you don't have to worry about it. This I actually made myself with just a little bit of garlic. A little bit of garlic is good for dogs too. So you want to fill it nice and slow. And fill it to the top. And it will settle in there a little bit. And it will also rehydrate all of that other stuff like I was telling you. Now, just like if this was a real show, I'm going to walk this over to the freezer. You're going to freeze it overnight. And we already have one done. So let's stick this one in the freezer. And now if my assistant will bring my dog, here she comes. If this is frozen in the cup, come on in, Greta. If this is frozen in the cup, you can just put a little bit of hot water on it and it will come right out. This one wasn't frozen. Because food is always considered a source of affection, you want to make sure your dog does something for you before you give her the food, so she will see you as a strong pack leader. Dogs crave that kind of leadership, and you want them to respect you as the pack leader. So you always want them to show a sign of submission before you give it. Hi, baby. Can you sit? Oh, good girl. Shake. Good girl. Other paw. Other paw. Oh, good girl. That's a good girl, Greta. Good girl. Good job. Now, when a dog takes a treat in the other room, that is a sure sign that it's a special treat for them, and they want some privacy to eat it. And there she goes. So that's it. That's how you can stuff your food toy with products from Green Paw. And all this stuff is on the website, www.mygreenpaw.com. Thank you and enjoy.